I mean, Tom, can you give us a little brief explanation of what this means to be involved in a cuckold relationship?
Well, I guess you call it a fetish. It's something that my wife and I share. Uh, she she goes out with other guys. Basically, what it comes down to. I'm okay with it, and we have a lot of fun with it. Something we're both into.
Right, right. So, okay, so I guess we need a little background. So you're married, and how long
Yes,
how long have you guys been married?
over 30 years.
Over 30 years. And so how old are both of you? Are you the same age?
2 years apart, but we're in our 50s.
Okay. And so you guys were married for over 30 years. You're in your 50s. And when you got married, was it a traditional type of marriage where you just, slept with each other and that was it? Or how was it at the beginning?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this all didn't come into play till maybe 5 years ago.
5 years ago it started. Okay. So walk us through what happened.
Well, my wife had gotten, I mean, up to that point, everything was just vanilla. Had kids, grew up, the whole bit, both work, and she had gotten a message on Facebook from somebody who she didn't know, and who was very persistent, didn't answer at first, and answered just to try to find out who they were, and thus started our fascination in it. Never did find out who it was.
So this other guy, so let me interrupt for a second. So the other guy started approaching her on Facebook to do what? I mean, just to say hello or to get together?
Yeah, to flirt a little bit, and then it got, into some, talking sexy and asking her out, and she never did. She just kept on prompting to try to find out who it was, and but then we started a little bit of role playing with it, and
you guys were just goofing around saying, you two in bed were like saying, so and so wants to fuck you or something like that.
Yeah, and she saw how turned on I got, and I think I really got turned on more.
That's interesting.
And then all of a sudden, it was pretty much everything that we talked about in bed.
Sorry about that. I'm sorry. My computer got screwed up for a second. So you got really turned on.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So then what happened next?
Well, a lot of it just didn't happen. She would go out with a friend and just do a little flirting, and she'd come home and tell me and see how excited I got, and she'd do it again, and then come home, see how excited I got, and then started going out by herself.
And did you get jealous?
There is a jealousy, but it's an exciting jealousy. I really can't explain it. But it's definitely very much a turn on.
Okay, so you got turned on, but still she had not had sex with anybody. She would just go out and talk about going out on her own and flirting.
Right, and she was flirting, and she was, out at the club, and she would dance and whatnot. And
is she an attractive woman?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Very educated, very attractive, and we can be very vanilla together too. It's not a 24/7 kind of thing.
Okay, so when you say very vanilla, you mean like go out to movies, come home, have monogamous normal sex or whatever normal is.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So
Absolutely, yeah.
so how do we get from this traditional marriage with 2 kids and the white picket fence to her going out to flirting, and then how did it go to the next level where she actually brought somebody into your bedroom, or what happened then?
Well, nobody's ever been into our bedroom.
Okay.
So, it just, she was out, and one thing led to another, and she had sex, and
Where did she have sex? Like in a hotel room or at the other guy's place?
no, it was a hotel room.
Mm-hmm.
And that, I guess, was the start of our true cuckold relationship.
Mm-hmm. Well, were you there when she took him back to the hotel room, or did you just hear about it?
No, that one I was told about.
Okay.
Which, upset me a little bit. It was a little, kind of safety things, but I guess it was the heat of the moment kind of thing. We all get into that. Our head gets all wound up, and we're not thinking straight. And
So who was the guy though?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Just like, who was this guy? Was it just some guy that she met that night, or had she been like flirting with him for a few weeks before that?
Yeah, no, she had seen him before.
Mm-hmm.
So it's and then so that was the start.
Okay. So that night you heard about it. You were a little concerned because of her safety and things like that. It turned you on, I'm sure. And so
Absolutely.
then you guys had a conversation about, well, like, should we do this again? That type of thing. What happened then?
But we really didn't talk about it for a little bit, and then she actually said she was going out again, and I asked if she was going to see this guy, and she said she didn't know, but she did see him again, and they did have sex again, and
Was he? What did she describe him as? Was he any different than you? Was he the same age, the same race? Or, well,
no, he was younger.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Younger, unmarried, very similar to myself. I guess just somebody new, somebody younger, a little excitement, and it turns out she loves it. I love it.
Okay. So when you say you love it, so I'm assuming after that, then you are now in the bedroom or whatever hotel room with her with other guys when this is going on.
I have been.
Mm-hmm.
I have been, but not all the time.
So sometimes she'll just describe what happened.
Sometimes she'll come home and describe what happens.
Mm-hmm. And
the whole thing from it's from the moment she says she's going to go out to getting dressed to going out to me waiting, and the whole thing is just a whole mental turn on.
it's a mental turn on for you to know know what she's doing, and she loves it because she's able to have sex with a lot of different men.
Yeah.
Is it typically one person that she goes with, or it doesn't really matter?
In the 5 or 6 years that we can do, it's maybe 3 guys. But she will go out and flirt with anybody that she chooses.
Right.
It doesn't mean that she'll have sex with them.
Okay. So, I mean, there's a lot of questions going on in the stream here that people want answered. So I'm just gonna, I know you're short on time, and I'm sure that people are like dying to ask you some questions. So one of the guys says, this is from James. He says, "Does she fuck BBC?" I'm guessing this is Big Black Cock. Do you clean her up?
No.
Okay.
No.
So what else? Let's see. And then a lot of people are saying that this has been going on for a while. Not you guys, but they're saying that. Let's see. This guy says, "Believe it or not, similar practices have been around since the medieval period." Let's see. Does he locked in chastity? Do you wear chastity belt or anything like that while watching her?
We do have, and depending upon, I guess, the mood. Sometimes I have been.
So that just describe what that looks like, and what how does that feel like for you?
Well, it intensifies my feelings. As far as what it looks like, it's very similar to the male anatomy. It's wrapped around the base. There's a piece that goes over and gets locked on with a padlock, and there's really not much you can do once that's on.
Okay, so you can't touch yourself or anything like that.
No.
And that's a turn on to you because it's something that you can't do.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
All right, let's keep going here. Let's see. Okay. A lot of people are saying they could not let their wife go out with another man.
And that's fine.
And that's fine, right?
I'm not here to say that they should do it. I'm just we started just chatting once on a live stream, and that's it. It really I've never mentioned it to anybody before.
I appreciate you telling us, because I think there are a lot of people in that particular situation, and they feel like they're all alone. And I know that I've done a video about this, and it's gotten 174,000 views or something like that, because people are obviously interested in this. People's views about having sex with just one person for the rest of their life are changing. So you're giving one perspective. Another person is asking here if you do this with a condom or bareback. I mean, does she do this?
My wife does.
Yeah.
No, my wife uses a condom.
She uses a condom. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. Something about, does he drink while he does this? Are you drinking while you are watching this? I don't know why
Am I drinking? No.
Huh? No drinking. No.
No drinking going on.
What would you say are the difficulties or the challenges for you about this whole thing?
That somebody might find out, in our regular life.
Mm-hmm.
That's a challenge. But other than that, it's something more consensual with it. We both enjoy it immensely. She's a very sexy woman. To me, she's the sexiest.
Mm-hmm.
It turns her on, it turns me on. And
so most of the time, would you say you're standing watching while she's like on the bed with this guy, or where are you generally when this is going on?
No, since it's pretty much it's been going on for a couple of years, and she knows these people now. Pretty much not in the sense, pretty much home.
Oh, you're home.
Yeah, most of the time.
Okay. So, and she's doing with like the same kind of guy, like the same 2 or 3 guys. It's not like she's meeting new people all the time. Because I would think that would be concerning as far as safety goes.
Right. I mean, she still goes out, still has a lot of fun going out. But as far as a couple of guys that she will have sex with.
Uh-huh. Is there any things that you tell her she is not allowed to do, or things that you feel like you want to put restrictions on her about?
No, I don't put any restrictions on her.
Has she ever done like 2 at once?
No. He's talking
Mm-hmm.
I'm very interested in it. She's not so much interested in it.
Oh, really? Okay. And have you thought about participating in any of these with her, or is that part of the whole?
It's not really my thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, participating in it. More, I guess I'm more on the submissive side of it.
So it's definitely like more of like a dominant and submissive, and you're the submissive, obviously.
Correct.
Has it changed your sex life with her?
Well, a lot of it's geared around this. I don't think there's, if we're having, just, I don't want to call it regular sex, but if we're just together having sex, somehow it gets worked into the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's just the two of us. So, I guess it has changed.
Okay.
Our regular sex life.
Some of the another question from this James says, does the guys have bigger cocks?
That's whether it's true or not. I don't know. It's sort of the fantasy and the fetish. And she will tell me yes.
Oh, I see. That's part of it.
That's true. I don't know.
Okay, so that's, in other words, that's part of the fetish. It's just thinking that he would have a bigger cock or a better body or something like that.
Right.
It makes you feel less, it makes you, it's part of you, the submissive part of it. Have any of the bulls ever stayed overnight or for more than a single day? Old song.
No.
No.
No, nobody's been to that. Nobody's been to the house, and nobody stayed out overnight.
Mm-hmm. For guys that are on this live stream, do you have any questions that you'd like? Because I know I don't know how much time you have left, Tom. But if you have any questions, he's got a few more minutes. If you guys want to ask some questions now.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting thing that you're doing, though. It seems that it's also very kind that if this turns your wife on and you want her to be turned on, that you're open-minded about it.
Yeah, I guess in this point of our relationship, I don't have much choice in it anymore. Although, I enjoy it. So, but if it came to a time when I didn't, I don't know, if it would stop or not.
Right. I mean, you opened up a Pandora's box, so to speak. I know I always think about that too, because I'm in a monogamous relationship with my boyfriend. I'm always thinking, well, if I do go to the next level and invite someone else into the relationship, I'm wondering if you ever can not. In other words, if I had another girl come in or another guy come in, what do you do then if you want to go back to the old monogamous way? I think it'd be difficult to go back once you open that door up.
Unless you both want to go back.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, so here's some more questions for you. How many days is he locked in chastity? Are you locked in chastity for more than a day at a time, or?
No. I mean, we do have fun with it. We'll go out sometimes, to a mall or whatever, and I could be locked or.
Oh, okay. So you do this other time?
Go out. I'm sorry.
No, so this, whatever this, I have not taken a look at what this looks like, but I'm only thinking about my own experiences with it would be like something from Pulp Fiction or something. So you're walking around in the like leather-bound chastity type things with underneath your regular clothes.
Yeah, it's more plastic than leather. It's not leather. You could Google it; it'll come right up. And you can wear it right under your clothes.
Right under your clothes, is what
She'll take me out, tease me a little bit, and which is a tremendous turn on.
Okay. Tom, do you?
But not 24 hours.
Not 24 hours. How long do you think are you wearing this stuff?
It depends. I could be in a couple hours. I could be in, 6 hours.
Okay.
If she decides to put it on before she goes out.
She locks you in it.
I'm sorry?
Does she lock you in it? So it's up to her?
Yeah, it's not the easiest thing to put on, so I'll actually put it on, but she'll put the lock on.
Okay. Let's see. Frank asked, do you ever feel that your wife is cheating at times when she's sleeping with other men?
No, because I know.
No. Okay, because you know about it, so it's not cheating.
Correct.
Jared asked, does she sleep with black men?
She hasn't. I don't know. If that'll never happen, I have no clue. But she hasn't.
Has it been discussed?
No.
Okay. And I don't even know why we're assuming that you're white. All right. Would you let her stay overnight with a bull?
Bull, meaning, whoever she's having sex with at the time. I guess if she assured me it was safe and she really wanted to, yeah, I would let her.
Yes. Do you have sex right after she fucks her bull?
Not necessarily. I always have a release, but it might not be, actual penetration sex.
Let me ask you something, because I've talked to other men that are in similar situations to you. Have you found it's escalating, that she's asking you to do more things? Like, I know one of the things this one guy was asking me is what, his wife wanted him to, like, wipe off the guy. Have you ever done anything like that?
No, I really, like I said, I've only watched a couple of times, and there's no participation.
Have you feel like it's escalating to do different things, or is it kind of very, it's been kind of the same the whole time?
What do you mean as far as different things?
Well, like I said, like they're asking if do you have sex afterwards, that kind of thing, or does it get a little bit more involved with this other man each time, or has it been pretty much the same the whole time?
It's pretty much been the same. It doesn't really change dramatically. If it's not broke, you don't fix it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Right.
They're very concerned about, do you have sex right after she fucks her bull?
Again, I think I stated that, not necessarily, sometimes it's, come home and, tell me about it, and whether I'll, manipulate myself or she'll manipulate, so, almost 100% of the times I will get some sort of relief.
Okay. Through
But
your...
I might not always be having sex.
Okay. So obviously through masturbation, or she gets you off or something like that. Let's see. Paul asked, permission was given, so no cheating. Old soul artist. Cucks usually wear it for a session or for a portion of the day. Some hot wives make the cuck give the bull blowjobs, money, etc. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
You don't have to do any of that. Okay. So it hasn't gotten to any kind of, I guess there's all kinds of variations and continuums of what is allowed and not allowed, and you guys, as a couple, determine that.
Correct, yeah. I have absolutely no interest in that, at all. Nor does she, from what I know, and I know it pretty well.
Thank you so much for spending so much time explaining this. What would you like people to learn from this? Is there something a message that you'd like to give the people watching this now and later on?
This turned out well for us. Dove into, it's kind of black, it's kind of dark. We took it real slow. It works for us.
Have you shared this with friends?
I'm sorry?
Do your friends or any family members or anything like that know what's going on, or is it just something between the two of you?
No, it's just between the two of us. You know, when this all first started, again, back to this Facebook stuff, she had told a friend, and the friend was really, really interested in trying to find out who it was. They wanted to set up a meet and whatnot, but my wife was never really interested because it was too real. It was to her personal Facebook.
Yeah, right.
But that's the only person that this has ever been brought up to.
Hey, what goes on behind closed doors is your business. But it is very nice that you are able to share this with us because there are so many people that are in similar relationships. Now, James is asking, does she humiliate you and say the bulls are bigger and better?
Well, yeah, we talked about that sometimes. It's all part of the fetish and the fantasy of mine.
So whether or not they are or not, it's what you want to hear for your particular.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Okay. Any other questions, real quickly, because we're running out of time. I know you've got to go as well. And I again want to say thank you so much for sharing all this with us. I think it opens up a lot of people's eyes as to what is involved with cuckolding. It's not just a certain, there's so many variations.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess maybe I was I was going to use the word cleanest, but ours is maybe the most vanilla end of it.
Yeah, exactly. They're definitely. I've definitely heard stories of much more humiliation and domination than what you're doing. And so, like I said, whatever works for you is, obviously the way it's going to be. It's going to be interesting to see over the years.
I wouldn't mind, more humiliation.
Oh, you wouldn't mind more humiliation? Okay.
No, I wouldn't mind at all. It's not really her thing.
It's not her thing to humiliate. She's going as far as she wants to go.
Yeah, she's pretty much, done as much as she's interested in doing. And I would love to, step it up a little bit in the humiliation. Doing what? I don't know exactly, but, it's, like I said, sometimes when we're out to the store or she'll be shopping and I'll be there with her with the chastity device on, and a tremendous turn on.
Okay, so one other statement here. Old Soul Artist said, I've thought about becoming a bull myself. I just don't know where to start.
I got to start in the club. I would imagine most places a Thursday night, it's ladies' night, would be probably the best place to start.
Okay, Old Soul Artist, go to ladies' nights. He recommends that. Thank you again, Tom, for this very honest and genuine, open discussion about cuckolding. If anybody has questions, please put them in the comment section below, and maybe, Tom, you can respond to them in the comment section here on YouTube. That would be helpful to a lot of people. Okay, if you haven't subscribed here, please do so, and make sure that you put the like to this video, and I would love to talk to you guys more about this in future episodes. I got to go too, so thank you all for being real here. This has been a great discussion, and thank you, Tom, for sharing your story with us. Really thought it was fascinating.
Thank you.
All right. Goodbye, Tom. Bye-bye. So that was my interview with Tom. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something from it. And like I said, if you have more things that you want to ask Tom, he'd be willing to answer questions right below here. Really super nice guy to be able to share this with us, and I'm glad he came on. So thank you all, of course, for supporting this channel. And like I said before in prior episodes, if you could go to my Patreon page and sign up there, I'd really appreciate it. I could use some help financially, and also I'd be able to message you back and forth. It's patreon.com/KarenLee Potter. Thanks again. sorry that it was a little late notice, but that's when Tom was available. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I don't know, it's 4th of July tomorrow. Well, happy 4th of July. If you haven't turned your notifications on, please do so, and then you'll know if I'm going to be doing this tomorrow or not. And I love you all, and keep spreading the love. Letting people make sure to like this, and I will see you soon. Check me out on Instagram. I'm doing a lot of live streams there and stories and pictures. So it's the same thing, KarenLee Potter on Instagram as it is here, as well as Facebook. So love you all. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.